Hey there guys, this is Sam
And Justin
at the Survival Review, and now we're going to talk about Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
This is both of our personal favorite zombie films, both out of the George Romero films and just of all time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people agree with us that the original Dawn of the Dead, wasn't this like 78?
78 or 79.
Alright.
It's around there.
And almost about 10 years after the...
Yeah. I always see like different times, like years I can never tell. 78 or 79.
And this is the definition of zombie film. I mean,
grand,
it
epic.
is just perfect in every way.
Oh yeah.
And so let's start out with the plot. The movie starts out with
a clean slate with all new characters.
Yes, all new characters. It doesn't, and that's the same premise, or basically the same premise for all the movies.
Yeah, it's basically like every movie takes place in the same like universe, but they're not really related. So you don't have to see Now Living Dead to see Dawn. Exactly.
And so you have these new characters. It starts out with just this girl, and they're in a film studio that's broadcasting news to the people
Which is a hectic scene.
Yeah, it's a very hectic scene, very classic scene in my opinion. And this girl is talking with a pilot who is a friend of hers, and they have plans to escape out of this place and just live on their own. And at the same time, they're also
going to escape with one of the army guys.
Yes,
right?
they mention, and at the same time, there are these army guys, and they're invading a
kind of like an apartment.
Yeah, it was like an apartment building, and it's very strange because these people are shooting at these army guys. I'm not sure why. They never really explain exactly, and I've never looked into it. But the fact is, they're shooting back. It was like a gang.
Yeah, something like that.
They mentioned cocaine, so I think it was probably like a drug gang or something like that.
But in the process, they're zombies.
Yeah, so there's zombies included as well. But after all that stuff, all four of them escape. There's the pilot, the girl, and two army guys. Yeah. They only planned to bring one army guy, but the army guy did end up bringing
Ken Foree.
Yeah, Ken Foree. And if he hadn't done that, the movie would not be the same.
Ken Foree wouldn't be he wouldn't be
Ken Foree would not be. We would never hear the name Ken Foree. Yeah. You probably don't even know who Ken Foree is. What are we saying?
Awesome.
Unless you are a horror fan if you're watching this, most likely. But
they find this mall.
Yeah.
And what the funniest part is, this is before.
This is before malls were like people didn't know.
Yeah, like
shopping malls.
They were like, to it.
What's that?
Yeah. Once the person's like, what's
He's like,
that
it's
thing?
One of those shopping malls where they got a whole bunch of shopping centers.
Stores.
It's a big.
What mall has like a food store?
Yeah.
The malls I go to don't have food stores, so I don't know about that.
For the most part, I mean.
Or banks.
I mean, I've played Dead Rising, and that is just like, if you're a Dawn of the Dead fan, play that game.
So they find the mall and decide to stay there, and then the rest of the movie is kind of just them cleaning up the mall, getting all the zombies out, blocking off all the doors.
Exactly.
Excuse me, and then just them trying to just survive.
Yeah, and it really sort of gives you like a false ending, in like the middle of the film, because you're like, okay, so they're all set. They're in this mall. They're basically set. They've got food. They've got water. They've got shelter.
Yeah.
There's no zombies here.
Yeah, they're all cleaned out.
Everything is clean.
Everything's blocked off.
And everything goes to hell.
Yes.
Because a biker gang comes in. Tom Savini, come on, and George Romero dressed in a Santa suit.
Yeah, too.
And
I'd love to see more footage of that if they have that anymore.
And so all these biker gangs. They actually blocked off the area with like a wall at one point in the movie, so that anyone who did come in
the area
would not
where
be able
live
to.
and everything.
Yeah, would not be able to find.
Or if a zombie couldn't get in there, they wouldn't know.
So.
But what's actually kind of funny is before the biker gangs come in, after they get all the zombies, there's actually a part where it's just them living.
Yes.
And you don't
even think about zombies.
Yeah, and you might think that it's boring, but the characters are so well written, well developed, and well acted.
You care about these characters.
You're just like, all right, I don't mind watching.
And you don't. I mean, it's very interesting to watch.
Yeah, to see them just
And obviously, if this is our favorite zombie movie of all time, you could trust us when we say it's done well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the zombie makeup they didn't turn out the way Tom Savini wanted it. Like they look kind of blue.
Yes, and some people complain about that.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I don't mind it at all.
Well, I've gotten used to it.
And the fact is, this was like an early time in zombie history. People didn't really have a set thing because, I mean, Night of the Living Dead was black and white. For all you know, they could have been blue. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that may be a little jarring, a little bit weird for like newer zombie fans. But that just get over it.
And by the way, the Tom Savini zombie does make just one cameo appearance in a later film.
Yeah, in a later film. We'll talk about that when we
get
to that. But the special effects in that movie are phenomenal.
Yes. Probably some of the best gore effects in any movie I've seen.
Yeah.
And it's just done perfectly.
Oh yeah, like the machete in the head.
Yes.
That's great.
Or the classic idiot, all the zombies surrounding. Why not put my arm into a blood pressure machine?
That's also the good thing is the comedy in the movie.
Yeah.
Puts his arm in the blood pressure machine, and the zombies rip him apart, so he's just his arm sitting there. And then like zero over zero. And
yeah,
that's good. There's also some people think that like it's supposed to be kind of satirical, like comparing zombies to mall shoppers.
Yep.
Because like there's scenes where the zombies are kind of just like wandering around the mall, like that's it. So there's some like satire, like that's what George Romero does with his movies. He puts in like this satire.
It's done perfectly, especially in the ending credits when you hear the mall music.
Yeah.
And all the zombies.
The zombies are just all in there.
It's perfect. And actually, if you watch some of the earlier survival review episodes, you will actually hear in the opening.
Yeah. And it's not just the music; it's actually the.
That's actually the thing. You might hear the zombies walking around.
Because I couldn't find the that opening bit, so I had to use that. So
yeah, classic song.
And there's a picture of you standing in front of the Dawn of the Dead poster in the first gaming room video.
Yeah. And how many out of 10? For me, 10 out of 10, no question about it.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That movie's really long.
It's a very long movie, and there's also the ridiculous part. What is it?
Oh, there's this great fan edit. They called it the extended mall hours cut, where it adds every footage that's been commercially available into one. It's like 2 hours 30 minutes.
And I really want to see that.
Because I usually watch the extended version, which is like 2 hours 10 minutes. The theatrical one's only like 2 hours 5.
Yeah, but it's a long movie for a zombie movie.
Even for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Exactly. Still, like, for a horror movie, it's still a long time to sit down and be watching it, but it's worth it because it's
100% worth it.
Well acted, just it's a great film.
And people ask, how could George Romero possibly top himself? And some might say, not us yet, we'll explain that, that the next film, Day of the Dead, just might have topped it. But we'll talk about that.
We'll see.
Alright, so thanks for watching the video, you guys. And stay tuned for the review of Day of the Dead.